Hello, everybody. Here we are back again. It's 2021. I think is the episode. If that made sense, I don't fucking know. It doesn't really matter.
Episode 2021. Episode
That's
2021.
That's what I just fucking said. Anyways, we're back at it again. For all of you don't know, we've been actually gone for a couple weeks. But we pre-record, so haha in your face. But we're back.
Sorry.
Yeah, we did miss last week. Sorry.
It's been
busy, man. Mark's been trying to get his golfing skills up to par because his balls don't go straight.
Oh my god, that was a perfect pun. That was
perfect, right? That was good.
On par. Yeah, I'm impressed.
There we go, baby. Anyways, we're here. We're back. It's holy shit.
Turn down
It's
your volume, bro.
I'm sorry. Hold on. It's June. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's June 24th. Holy shit, the year is almost over.
Dude, shut up. Don't do that to me.
Bro.
Justin, it's almost your birthday, bro.
I know. It's almost
You're
your
almost,
birthday.
what, 29, right? You're right after
What
me.
do you mean?
You're almost 29?
Yeah, that just my heart just hurt when you said that.
Right? It fucking sucks.
Bro.
I'm gonna be 30.
Has anyone been feeling... I know Mark is a little bit older than us, but
Like
now that I'm
21.
getting to the age of 30, I'm finding myself like, oh my god, I think it'd be cool to have this pepper thing in my kitchen. Like, oh shit. Like,
Fucking domestic.
Wait, what?
right? Like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
grabbing these like new things,
So
you know, like
true.
the adult stuff. Like, maybe I should get a blender.
Yo,
Like,
same.
you know
It's been the same. I'm over here like, yo, I need to go on IKEA. I need
Who's
to
in
get
Surrey?
this so I
Whose
can put
car's
on my-
getting jacked? I hear the
Oh,
alarm in the
shit.
background.
That's Marky Mark. Mark, what'd you do?
Oh, I heard.
Man, we got fucking alarms.
No, me and Justin be talking about
shit.
domestic stuff anyway. No, Justin, seriously, I'm over here on
Damn.
IKEA. Like, where am I gonna put my cleaning products and stuff? Like
Right.
same with cooking and stuff. Like, do I need fresh herbs? Can I use freeze dried? Like, I'm thinking about shit that
Dude.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, I wanted to buy a new table, like a computer table and a gaming table.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, maybe I should buy like a little garbage on the side that hangs on the
Yeah.
wall, like, you know, put like a place to put my air fresheners. Like, damn, bro, I feel old. Like, even like I'm going to the laundry detergent section, I'm just like, which one smells good? Like, like, you know when you can afford things now, like you don't have to cheap out. You're just
Yeah.
like, I think I'm gonna buy this one. It's $9, but it smells fucking good.
I get it,
Smells
man. It's
fucking
nice
good.
to have
Exactly.
like options where we got a little room to breathe, like a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, just enough where it's like, yeah, man, I can actually buy. I'm thinking buying a couch or a futon or something somewhere.
Yeah.
Stay over.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of buying a air conditioner because it's fucking disgusting in my house.
I love
Dude,
being in a basement. That's
you
chill down here. I'm
should.
freezing.
Yo, same. I'm freezing, but you should. Hey, if you can't afford AC, because you know they are expensive. Walmart's having a sale right now, $29.99. So just go buy yourself a
For
fan.
real?
Okay.
Yeah, for a fan though, like you can buy like
Okay,
three fans, bro.
No. I'm talking like one of those portable.
Oh yeah, you can get those too. I have that in my room. But the thing with that though, if you don't have a window or like a thing to put in the back, in the front it blows cold air, in the back it blows hot air. So
Moisture. Isn't it moisture too? Like it's water.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta take out the water thingy. So in my bed, or like on the side where my bed is, it's super cold. But the moment I walk towards my door, it's like balls deep hot,
Yo,
man.
but you know what's fucked up is whenever I'm talking, whatever, because my team's on the East Coast. They're fucking clowning us all the time. They're like, dude, it's over here. It's like 31 and shit. It's like 35. And I'm like, fuck you. 25 is hot too, okay? I don't know if anyone here is like not in Celsius, but yeah, that's still hot, okay? That's hot enough
Yeah.
for us.
Are we
Man,
supposed to
it's
be
not
40
gonna
this
work.
summer?
Shit.
Like
Dude, if
this
we hit
week,
40, I'm
yeah.
gonna die. I'm just gonna stay I'm gonna stay home anyway. But my car is
Let's
gonna
go to the
melt.
pools.
Well, I
Go
mean,
to the pool.
I like to go to back to my parents' house.
Shit, it's hot. I'm not
Hey
going
man,
there
you can have 10
because-
people over, bro. Just saying, if you want to invite people. So
Oh
We're
yeah,
not allowed-
true. Okay,
we're
so
not
the
allowed
law,
people.
the restrictions are changing. I'm fully vaccinated now since last Monday. I guess.
are you?
As of next, yeah, I got my last shot last
Damn.
Monday. So
They haven't texted me
Coming
back
Monday.
yet.
yeah, they will. My mom's appointment is booked. I know a couple friends, their parents are starting to get theirs. My grandma's fully vaccinated, so it's starting to happen. People are getting their second doses, and then the
That's
restrictions
good.
are lifting a little bit.
And then isn't it amazing that when people actually get vaccinated, the numbers go down?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
It's kind of cool.
You wouldn't have
The
expected
Delta
that,
variant's
right?
scary though. Yo, but
I'm
the
being
Delta
very
variant's kind of
fucking
scary.
sarcastic right now. For the
Well-
people that are idiots and don't want to get vaccinated.
Well, it's still happening, right? There's still people who don't want to get vaccinated. What was it? They fired in Texas, was like over 100 healthcare workers who had not gotten vaccinated in time.
Of course, okay, that is different. That 100%. If you're working with people that are high risk and you don't get vaccinated because you don't work. It is as fucking simple as that. No excuses.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it's not like the old days anymore. Because back then, if you didn't get like your flu shot or whatever, you just had to wear a mask. But now, like, yo, it's too dangerous, man. Like, get in or get out, bro. I'm sorry.
But it is
just can't deal with people
know,
anymore.
that it's a the restrictions are lifting, right? We're gonna be able to cross the border and shit. We're gonna be able to go around with like masks being optional. Like, I'm sure in businesses you'll still have to wear them, but like at least when you're out and about, not having to have it on. Justin, you were saying like not being able to breathe and shit. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminded me.
By September, we should be good.
Yeah, that reminded me actually. So I was in West Van with my parents this weekend, right?
Right.
Yeah. You'll never believe who we saw at the table like across from us.
Shoot.
Celebrity?
Christy Clark.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh.
Did you ask her any questions? Did you
No,
ask her any
no,
questions?
no, of course not. She was with someone. We didn't think, we thought it was her daughter, but like, I was like, Mom, is that who I think it is? And she's like, yeah, it is.
Remember she came to my school once when I used to go to my when I used to go to my Punjabi school. She came to, at that time she was like something, was it education minister or something at the time before she became premier. I don't know. This chick was weird. Freaking, I
wonder how much money those people's made.
A lot.
Plenty. They have like,
hundreds.
Sponsors.
I think it's like more than $250,000.
Yeah, okay, but though, did any of you guys get the BTS meal? Did you get the chicken nuggets?
No, but you know what?
Rude.
Have you guys seen on Instagram the new? There's like this hype beast account. If all of you don't know what hype beast means, fucking Google it. But they made these shoes, these sneakers, out of like the BTS fucking nugget boxes, bro.
What?
Yo, it's selling. It's selling for a shit ton of money right now. Like it's not made out of the actual boxes, but it's styled like the chicken nuggets. Yeah. Even the sauces are on top of like the shoelaces. Yo, it's selling for a lot of money.
Well, yeah, because like, okay, so in the States, their BTS meal is, like you get the meal plus you get some merch on the side as well.
No, you don't get merch. You have to buy the merch, dude. Okay. They have so much merch. They're selling it on the app. So much BTS McDonald's merch. It's in Korea where they were giving them stuff. Huh?
I'm gonna link it in the chat.
Link it in the chat. In the States, Mark, most places just got the sauces. They didn't even get the packaging. We got the packaging, and a few other countries did.
Yeah.
There you go. I sent it.
What'd you hold up?
Look at that.
Jesus. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of like fly, but would I fucking buy it?
You have to have confidence to wear those.
Yeah. Like, you gotta have like iron balls, man.
But you know why they chose chicken nuggets? I still think they should have done pancakes or something. But the reason they chose chicken nuggets is they said so all people of all religions and cultures could eat it. You know, like they can't eat beef necessarily.
So they don't care about vegans.
Or is Mark or Justin or Mark? Which one of you like is pancakes? Pancakes would have made more sense with butter as the theme. Way more sense.
Nah, I like waffles. Browns.
Or waffles, special BTS waffles. Down with that too. But I guess they can't have eggs in it. Fuck it, whatever. I don't know how all that shit goes. But they are selling a lot of merch, which is odd.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, it's BTS, and at least it gets them out here more. Right?
They had a concert though. They had a virtual concert.
Recently?
They had a virtual show. 2 days. Dude, it was so fucking good. The money they put into this shit, the production value was insane. Yeah. The stages were fucking insane. They had a huge stage in the shape of an infinity sign, like a Sideways 8, because it's their 8th anniversary. And it was massive. And they had like little skits and stuff. And just the amount of time and effort they put into that shit. No, you can pay for that shit. It cost me like a good $100 to have HD multicam view for 2 days was about $100 or so or some shit.
$100? Yo, fuck.
Dude, I was like looking. I was like looking at so what some of the rappers charge to be like in a song, and like some of them like charge like per word, and I'm just like,
hell yeah.
What?
Per word, per rhyme,
per word,
per second I'm on there. That's how you gotta make your money, though. Okay, we did want to talk about news.
Yeah, there's a lot because we missed a lot.
We missed a lot.
Dude, I woke up and saw a shit ton of news today. I'm so.
I woke up and my heart.
It was overwhelming, a little bit.
It was overwhelming.
Okay, so let's talk about this, guys.
Okay.
So 2 weeks ago,
mm-hmm.
maybe more, we had about 215 bodies at a Catholic residential school.
Mm-hmm.
Today, another 715 bodies were discovered.
751.
Thank you.
Yes.
And all I have to say is, sadly, 2 schools are down. We got a lot more to go, and it's gonna get worse.
And the difference with this one and so this in BC, that was what? It was like a mass grave.
Yeah.
For that school
Yeah.
for 215. This one was unmarked graves of 751. So it's like these people, like they don't necessarily know who these kids are. And that in Mark, you had brought it up earlier when we were in the chat that it closed in 97. At that point, Mark, you said you were on 7. Justin, we would have been like 5 or 6. Like, imagine as kids being there.
We were just
That's
born
fucking
differently.
insane. That's fucking
Yo,
insane.
I would have died. I would have 100% fucking died.
And then that's the thing. And you know what? One of the worst things, not the worst thing, but I got really mad today when someone told me they were just like, oh, how did they die? You know, maybe. And I'm just like, it doesn't fucking matter how they died. Right?
Yeah,
Do you understand that pour heat in negative 40 to 50 weather, you do the fucking math how they died.
Yeah.
Okay?
And what makes it even worse for me, being a Catholic or previous Catholic, was, okay, these graves are fucking unmarked, bro. Like, if you were to be buried in a Catholic church, you gotta do it right? Like, I'm not saying it was a church, but it's like a residential school run by the Catholics, and not even doing them with respect by, properly fucking burying them. Like, why are we indoctrinating them into this culture? Like, if you're not gonna treat them with respect,
It was forced.
You know what I mean? It was forced. Yes, it was forced. And like, I don't know, man. The whole shit is. I don't even know how to. Like, I don't even know how to feel. To be honest with you, like, it's like I don't know, man.
The thing
I don't even know how to feel.
is that we don't know how to feel because we didn't know about this shit.
We did. We were young at the time. We were kids at the time, and then we were going through our, teenage stuff, and then eventually we were just trying to get careers going. You have to have the time too, and also I think the emotional capacity and the just like depending on where you are in life, sometimes you have too much going on to focus on it. But anyway, reading the article, Mark, that you had sent, it kind of fucks you up just reading about it, right? It's like it was one of more than 130 compulsory boarding schools funded by the Canadian government and run by religious authorities during the 19th and 20th centuries with the aim of assimilating Indigenous youth. So for like the fact that the government funded, like taxes paid for these people to go to these schools where their culture is like stripped from them, their identity is stripped from them, they're forced to adopt a culture of people that have honestly only hurt them in history. As much as people like to say that they benefited natives, they, how like they would have been nothing without them, like that kind of thing, that mentality. There was another way to do that. There would have been a better way to do that, to really share that kind of knowledge and education besides just killing them. As much as they'll say shit like, well, couldn't have predicted, well, the disease would have killed, whatever the fuck, man. A lot of it was unintentional, and a lot of people fucking died. And on top of that, the government spun it in a way that their society hated these people. When really, these people, we should have been speaking up for these people more.
Exactly, and it comes down to, this just sounds familiar, assimilating their culture. Wow, that sounds very familiar. Where does it sound familiar from? Oh, slavery in the States. But like, Canada, we do have a very dark history that just doesn't get talked about, right? Like, even today, we have reservations that don't even have clean water. Right? In a first world country, and it's to me, it's just like, it's sad, and also it's like, it frustrates me when people don't want to talk about it. Like, don't mention like work or anything or whatever, but you had an experience today, didn't you, Mr. Justin?
You know what? I did have an experience, but I'm not gonna really. I don't know who's listening in right now, I'm not gonna say like okay. Here, I'm just gonna paint a picture. I'm not. It's not about fucking work.
Just share
all
your
right.
opinion on the situation, I guess.
Like okay, my opinion is like what's coming out right now is facts. As in, look, there's freaking unmarked graves. These people. Okay, I don't really know how they died. Doesn't fucking matter. But you know, it's what was it again? 781.
791.
51. Oh my god, I went overboard.
Yeah.
751 children that are dead, and you know, because of these residential schools, right? And that was run by the Catholic Church. I think
Physical, sexual abuse.
yeah, it could be anything, right? We don't know at this point, but probably fucking murdered. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm sorry, but probably murdered. And like, you know how some like okay, this is where I get confused. This is why in this situation I was a little bit lost because look, don't get me wrong, right? There's good and bad everywhere, right? Catholicism itself technically isn't bad, right? There are good people. There are people that go around the world, help children, do all these fundraisers, things like that. Yeah, that's great. But I think there's a certain point where you can't just keep using that to mask the darkness when the darkness is greater than the good.
Yeah.
Right? And I think we need to acknowledge that. And there was an incident where I may have said something insensitive, right? Or I didn't believe in the Catholic faith anymore because I shared my opinion. Like I just said, you know, based on what I've learned, I don't want to get married in a Catholic church anymore, right? Not trying to offend anybody, not, you know, it wasn't towards anyone like just because you're Catholic means I fucking hate you, you're a douchebag. No, just like it's my own belief. And I don't know, I guess some people are still being so defensive about Catholicism, which is fair. I can't tell you how you feel, right? I still apologize, but it's like, how do I, like, it's hard to now because we're in the stage of, you know, humanity where we're trying to be all inclusive and diversity and having all these conversations, but yet we're still picking and choosing of which conversation we're allowed to have, you know, as long as it benefits the other person. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, nothing wrong with that other person. Like, they're awesome. I love them. They're great. I guess I just was insensitive, but it's hard to share these opinions now. And it's like, people need to wake up. If you're a Catholic and you're trying to constantly just say, oh, we did a lot of good things. Yeah, you did. We get that. But acknowledge that. It's not the point. Acknowledge that you did something wrong. It's like when you teach your kids you've done something bad. You don't go say, well, they do a lot of good things. No, you make them learn from their mistake, man, and grow up.
And just think about this. The one person who needs to say something is silent, right?
The Pope?
And, yeah. Because 100%. In the end, it is a Roman Catholic run residential school.
Yeah.
I understand, yes, things happen, but you need to acknowledge and say, yes, we're sorry that this happened. And, you know, it comes back to the conversation about truth and reconciliation. Someone said it perfectly. How the fuck can you even talk about that right now?
Yo, if this guy can acknowledge the gay people, he can acknowledge the indigenous people.
Yo, it says here, like, 6,000 children died while attending these schools due in large part to the squalid health conditions inside. Students were often housed in poorly built, poorly heated, and unsanitary facilities. Physical and sexual abuse at the hands of school authorities led others to run away. Like, just to hear that as kids, like, these were little tiny kids.
Bro, what do you think? That was 1997, bro. I was thinking this shit was done in, like, 1910 or something. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Or
I thought it was
older than that, right?
Yeah, but like 1997.
Yo, Justin, it was 70%. The Roman Catholic Church was responsible for 70% of the residential schools and has not yet issued a formal apology.
And you know what? As a Catholic or previous Catholic, it makes you upset, man. Like, like you believe in this thing that is supposed to be good, but you can't own up to. Yo, God is watching all of you people. God is watching all of you. You're not going to heaven. If you believe, you ain't going to heaven. I'm telling you right now. Because you're not being accountable. You have to be sorry for your sins. Ask for forgiveness. And then you can go enter heaven. But until then, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Like, all of you believers, like, you're fucked.
And that's the thing, too. You know, is that you can't hide this stuff anymore, right? And it's happening a lot these days. And yes, I get it's an uncomfortable conversation. but it's a conversation that needs to be had, right? And it's the same thing with the Black Lives Matter and the Black Lives Movement, you know, is that I understand that it's tough.
Oh.
No, here's the thing though. I think there's also an expectation that you have to do something, or otherwise you're not helping enough. I think you can help in your own little way. It's also just about aligning yourself, or just listening. Listening is doing a lot too, right? Knowing that it's not your time to speak on something, knowing when it's not your time to listen and understand and just learn, really. That's enough too. But just pretending like it didn't happen, or hey, that was in the past, we need to move forward. We can't be doing that shit anymore.
Yeah,
because
it's still it's still happening now. We still put indigenous kids into foster care. Fucks their entire life up.
Dude, I read on the article 20,000 kids were adopted or forced into foster care during that 1990s to 1997.
But,
20,000, bro. Holy shit.
That's why there's such an emphasis on the education side, isn't it? Like the fact that kids should be taught about the history more in depth, and also about the impact. Same thing in the States right now with critical race theory and all that. Like that's being brought up on how kids need to be taught the systemic side of things, like how racism is built into how certain functions work. Same in Canada, right? Like the racism against Indigenous people is built into our system too, the way we have them on reservations and the things that have been done to them from the government. Yeah. That's why I remember when the whole COVID thing was happening and there was a whole worry about Native people getting the vaccines because they didn't trust the government. We were like, dude, kind of get it. Like, we get why. Yeah. It's not wrong.
I also have a theory. I think why a lot of people aren't really saying anything or apologizing. It's because this happened in 1997. A lot of those motherfuckers are still alive that did this. They're still out there.
Oh yeah, they'd have to try them. They'd have to expose them.
Yeah, they're still out there.
All that stuff would happen. True. Yeah. What if those people have moved up, right? How do priests move up and become like cardinals and shit? Who the fuck knows how deep it goes?
Who the fuck knows, man?
Full conspiracy theory with it.
Priests molest kids, and they're still teaching.
All right, not all priests. I had a good priest. His name was Father Dave. Father Dave, if you're listening, I fucking love you. Shout out. He was dope, man. He wanted to be a rock star, and then he found God. Yo, but no, I get what Mark is saying.
Yeah. But did you guys watch that video for General Mark Miley?
He fucking whipped out his dick and slapped.
No, tell it. I didn't get to watch it.
You didn't get to watch it?
You should have watched
it. No, I
was a pretty
off.
heavy video. So,
I feel like playing it.
Sir,
that's not going to get copyrighted, right?
I don't think so. But could we hear it? Could we be able to hear it?
Yeah.
All right, try it out. Or otherwise, I'll figure out how to record it on my end, and I'll put it in the edit. I'll figure it out.
But no, because it shouldn't be copyrighted, because it's just literally a dude speaking.
Are you going to play the whole thing?
Here, what we'll do...
It's 2 minutes.
We'll get...
Wait.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Let me give you some context, Mark. Hold up, pause, Mark, hold up.
Wait.
Mark.
I'm trying to pause it.
There's a pause button, homie.
Okay.
Wait, right. Is this the one that you sent in the chat?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know how...
The U.S. military one.
Yeah. So, critical race theory, here's the background. I'm reading from the article here. So, critical race theory is a long-time academic concept centered on the idea that institutions in the U.S. inherently create economic, political, and social inequities between white people and people of color, right? And the Republicans have kind of taken this whole, we shouldn't be teaching this because it kind of guilts the youth and it's wrong and da-da-da-da. And it's kind of, they're kind of twisting what it is to fit their own narrative to kind of block these concepts from being taught in schools, right? And this is spread to the military. So there was this committee in front of the House, before the House, the House Armed Services Committee, who were questioning, it's kind of going over their funding and stuff, and they were questioning the teaching of critical race theory in these schools, because this is a school, right? When you join the army or whatever, I don't know the military, sorry. So this is, and initially when they brought this up, it's Matt Gaetz, it's that motherfucker from Florida who's been being called out for sleeping with girls under 18 and shit, prostitute, that dude. So that same fucking dude questions him, right? He questions this the panel from the military schools and being all how can you guys teach this in schools? Don't you think it's a negative impact? Blah blah blah. And this was his comeback. All right.
Oh, this video is defending on why they're teaching.
General.
Oh, 4.
This
Okay.
is the general. This is the general coming out, being like, "This is why it's important," and it just has come back to Matt Gaetz, and it's fucking passionate, and he just whips, like Mark said, he whips out his dick, like, "Fuck you."
Oh shit.
I'm a man.
Yo, what, Mark? When you started, play it. I'm gonna mute myself and play it at the same time on my end.
All right.
3, 2.
Thing that they raised to me was a seminar that over 100 cadets attended, titled "Understanding Whiteness and White Rage," taught by a woman who described the Republican Party platform as a platform of white supremacy. This is going on at West Point as we speak to our future military leaders. And sir, I would encourage you, I would demand that you get to the bottom of what is going on.
But I do think it's important, actually, for those of us in uniform to be open-minded and be widely read. And the United States Military Academy is a university, and it is important that we train and we understand, and I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So what is it that caused thousands of people to assault this building and try to overturn the Constitution of the United States of America? What caused that? I want to find that out. I want to maintain an open mind here, and I do want to analyze it. It's important that we understand that, because our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians, they come from the American people. So it is important that the leaders, now and in the future, do understand it. I've read Mao Zedong. I've read Karl Marx. I've read Lenin. That doesn't make me a communist. So what is wrong with understanding, having some situational understanding about the country for which we are here to defend? And I personally find it offensive that we are accusing the United States military, our general officers, our commissioned, non-commissioned officers, of being, quote, woke or something else, because we're studying some theories that are out there. That was started at Harvard Law School years ago, and it proposed that there were laws in the United States, antebellum laws prior to the Civil War, that led to a power differential with African Americans that were 3/4 of a human being when this country was formed. And then we had a Civil War and Emancipation Proclamation to change it. And we brought it up to the Civil Rights Act in 1964. It took another 100 years to change that. So look it, I do want to know.
Mic drop.
So good.
Give this guy props, bro. That was
Right?
like, you can tell this guy he's legit open-minded. Like, he may not agree with everything, but at least he's open to learning.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I respect. You don't gotta agree. Just open to fucking learning, man.
Just fucking always be willing to learn, and just the fact that they're so scared, right? That's why people are getting so mad at the Republican Party that's blocking this in schools. Like, what are you so scared of? That the guilt is gonna be too much or some shit? It's like, no, this is gonna empower us to get over it, or them. I'm sorry. I know we always we sound like we're American shit, but I mean it's the same thing in Canada, right? To teach this so we understand and then as we become adults and are decide what our actions are gonna be, we have a better understanding for the person beside us. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now, but you get what I mean.
But
it needs to be taught,
it's
yo.
true.
Same with the schools.
It was so powerful
Justin
when you
beat
said, you know, when
I got that.
like,
Sorry.
when like my people came, 3/4 of a human.
Yeah, 3/4 of a human.
How do you even? Yeah, dude. See, yeah, like fuck. How do you even determine they're 3/4 like of a human? Like, what the fuck? Like, man. Yeah, this shit needs to get exposed. We need to learn. And honestly, this is my personal opinion. I'm kind of sick and tired of this shit. Like it's not that hard. Treat people with respect. Have fun. Move forward. Like I get it why we're having these conversations. It's good. But because, why do we have to have these conversations? Because of these stupid fucks. Like, I'm sick and tired of seeing all this shit, everywhere. Like, it's so depressing, man. Like, it just, my heart can't handle it anymore. Like, that's why I disconnect from the news, but it's good. But we should have never even been here at the beginning, man. Like, fuck.
This situation shouldn't have happened. But getting to that, I think Mark had asked us back when it was the 1-year anniversary of George Floyd, right? Like, do we think anything has changed? And I think the recent Senate, the shit that's been going on, one with different states putting in different voting restrictions over, just enforcing stricter laws, and then the Senate blocking the voting rights bill that would have protected those states. The fact that this shit is still going on, that's what when I was saying that I don't feel like anything has changed, it's that shit, right? They're just blocking votes now to take control back. What if they do manage to get the Senate back next year? Then what the fuck? Then Biden's fucked. It's kind of scary the way that they can, the fact that Trump, fuck, I hate saying his name, but the way that they're talking about he's gonna be back in the White House and shit. That's fucking cuckoo like all over there. But they're fucking insane to me. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get why the Democrats are still having a hard time. How like Robert Manchin, whatever that fucking senator, that ass hat, keeps blocking shit because he's over here like the filibuster matters. Like, yo, fuck the filibusters. Just get some shit done. Enforce some shit. Block these voting restrictions so you guys can actually win and actually make some changes.
Yeah, like it's simple stuff that is like I just don't get it, right? or even like a police reform bill can't even get passed through because that's just too much.
Nope.
Right? Or it's just the little things and I just don't get it, right? And you know, the only like silver lining in all this is when I turn on the news, I don't hear about America fucking something up, right? It's just quiet, except for this shit, which comes up every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because something as simple as protecting voting rights can't even, like, what the...
That can't even
Seriously?
get through. Why? And why is Biden still trying to negotiate? And why can't the Dems just stop fucking giving in? Because, like, yo, because if they never give in and you keep giving in, the policies are swinging right, but your people are swinging left. It makes no fucking sense.
He's trying his hardest to work together with them, but at some point, you just gotta put it through. Do a veto or whatever the fuck you call it.
Vaccine rollouts. Apparently BC did it a lot better than the East, I gotta say.
We did.
Coworkers in the East have been bitching about it. Their appointment shit's fucked. We did way better, apparently.
Well, here's the thing though, and it's interesting because the East has always done well with like COVID and like keeping their cases down. But here's the thing that's happening now around the world. Okay?
They've been in a harsh lockdown in the East for a while. Like they just recently started getting haircuts and shit.
Yeah. So basically, all the countries that are doing really, really well, like Australia, all those countries are now struggling with their vaccine rollout because they don't have one, right? So my sister in Australia is saying that her appointment, her first dose, is months away. Months and months and months. Because these countries, yes, they did well in COVID, and they focus on getting their cases down, but now that variants and stuff is coming up and is becoming very prevalent, they are behind now with their vaccines.
So like they didn't plan for this portion. Now everyone else's economy is opening up and theirs staying closed, and they can't really afford that right now, and they can't let their people out at the same time or let people in because fuck the variants, right? They need the protection. They're fucked on that end. The States is pretty much done. We're getting second doses and shit. It's a fucked up situation though, the fact that it's like so spread all weird. There is that new vaccine now, Novavax, which seems like it'll be a game changer.
Is that the one that they're launching in Colombia or wherever?
Yeah. I don't know about. I don't remember where. I just remember that they're mentioning it. It's like, it's quicker, easier to store. It's just as effective as like Pfizer and Moderna, or like more so.
It's just like 3
like
doses though.
Easily adaptable. It's probably gonna be our boosters next year when we need those. Instead of Pfizer or anything else. But that might change things because they're giving those doses to a lot of the countries that need them right now.
Yeah.
And it's easier to store, so that might actually help us get to a better immunity, herd immunity, quicker. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Because like
and
if
then
you
the purge
look at,
happens.
Yeah, because if you look at the
right?
UK for instance, right?
Oh, they're fucked, huh?
They're not fucked. It's just that, believe it or not, the only people that are getting sick and going to the hospital and dying are, guess what? The people that aren't vaccinated.
No, even single dose. No, some double doses got it too, the Delta variant, and a bunch of single doses. So even that, but they're almost about to go into second lockdown, which is kind of fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to get out though. If these restrictions lift because I'm fully vaccinated, I want to cross the border. I want to go to Seattle.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I just bought a new car. I'm traveling.
Are you actually buying a new car? You've been fucking with me. Did you sell the Nissan?
Yo, look. Long story short, the Nissan was gone like about a year ago when COVID started.
Oh.
So fuck it. But I got a Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. Not brand new though, but it's still pretty brand new. But I bought it. Can go traveling. go. It's the 4-wheel drive. It's I think what it's called. So you can kind of drive like a Jeep. I'm ready to go across the country, man. Across the continent. Like, let's go. Ready for a road trip.
Let's get out of
Like,
here. I want to go on Vancouver
so-
Island.
Dude, yes. Like, it's so
Right?
crazy because I got this car 3 days ago, right? So
Shit.
usually I've been Ubering to places, or I haven't really been going outside, right?
Yeah.
But it's so bad now that even though I have a car, it's fully gassed up. Motherfuckers put on full tank. Thank you. I just still don't want to go outside, and I need to break this habit, man. It's just like I'm so stuck of being inside now.
Yeah, you gotta start going outside. I gotta say, I've been doing it I've been going outside a couple times a week, maybe at least once a week, and just going to a couple parks. There's Gary Point in Richmond. There's like Queen Elizabeth. Just chilling in some parks, walking around, seeing the sunsets. We live in a fucking beautiful area, yo. It's gorgeous outside.
Yes.
It is just go for drives, play some music, and just chill, vibe. Grab some fucking drive-through. I don't know, fuck. Depends if you have the munchies for some shit.
But yeah,
Don't
because
drive high.
because that's the thing. I mean, like, people don't really go a lot outside like their province, but like even here, our province is beautiful.
Gorgeous,
you know,
man.
Dude, there's so
gotta
many
go
places
north.
to go. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So many nice viewpoints and stuff. Like in the water, everywhere you go, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Gary
dude.
Point is hands down my favorite right now. Like that place, that spot, besides the mosquitoes if you get there too late, but you turn one way, you see the moon, full moon right now too. It's gorgeous outside, and then one side you see the sunset. Justin, if you drive, cause where you live right now, Surrey-ish, right? Somewhere like that.
I live in Buckingham. I live on Buckingham Palace, bro.
Oh, for sure. Okay. If you
No,
drive
it's like the
towards
street
Richmond-
is called Buckingham, and then
Yo,
the street is called Palace.
If you drive towards Richmond during the sunset, like right around right now, like 9ish, it
Yeah.
is fucking beautiful. 9:15, start driving that way. It is the sky goes from like it's bright and sunny blue to like purpley pink. It's gorgeous. I know I'm talking. That was a fucking rambling. But
Yo,
it is
next
fucking
week
gorgeous
we're
here.
getting in my car. We're gonna record this show while I drive.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
doing
talk
a
about
live
the
show.
scenery. I'm ready,
I
man.
don't think we mentioned that yet. That we're gonna record together. Want to pound a few out.
Yeah, you do.
A few episodes.
Yeah, you do.
We could pound other things too. No,
Wait, well, hold up. Pause.
Yeah, you do.
So, anywho's, okay, so talking about how I've been just emotionally, it's been a roller coaster, dude. The Brooklyn Nets got knocked out, and that was actually upsetting. Like, I was actually hurt, and I didn't think I would be, but I had to tune out basketball for the weekend. Like, I didn't want to know what the fuck was going on with anybody. I don't think I tuned in until the Clippers-Phoenix game, the game 2, maybe. But just like it was so sad to me because the
know.
Nets were supposed to have it. And they could have if they were able to put. KD was one toe away, just one step, and it's not his fault either. He did all he fucking could. Yo, he played like his ass off. But just to know that if they could just won that game, and then Kyrie could have come back, and they would have beat the brakes off of Atlanta. No offense to fucking Trae Young, but they would have beat the shit out of him. Anyway, that's my rant on
Was
that.
it meant
That was
to be,
fucking
man?
upsetting.
Was it meant to
Come
be?
on. I mean, I'm happy for Giannis at the very least. Whoa. I was very, like, I'm happy for that dude. He kind of, he needed to get a chip off his shoulder, or, like, he needed to prove himself, too. But, damn, KD
look
and
at the
Kyrie
76ers.
and James Harden are
Same
like,
fucking
the way
result.
they play. Ooh, true. Doc Rivers is fucked. They got knocked out again, too. But they only had Embiid. They didn't really have a chance. I'm surprised Atlanta's made it this far. I did not. I mean, I knew they were, like, in it, but they like the Miami Heat last year, where it's like, you know, they just won it really, really bad.
The Heat got blown
On the other
out.
side, fucking Phoenix is killing it, and the Clippers are also, like, poor Clippers. They're supposed to be, like, repping LA. And
Coming back the next shift with stitches, and they're good to go. You know, like.
okay, the acting in the NBA is A1. It's actually pretty good. Like, the way they flop is like, okay, come on, dude. Like, it wasn't even fucking close, dude. Like, he grazed you. Maybe. Like, all the replays, and it's funny when the commentators go through all the angles, and they can see that it didn't happen. They have to kind of, like, step around it, like, I don't really see the foul. Like, you want to say, what the fuck, kid? Like, why the fuck did you flop? But the refs still call it. Whatever.
They do sometimes.
I mean, football's not happening, so. Oh, hockey's
Yeah.
happening. That's where Mark's dedicating his time.
No, hockey. It was amazing because, like, I went home for the weekend, and my dad was like, is there something on tonight? I'm like, yeah, it's hockey. And then Mom was like, on cue. I'm out of here. And then my dad and I were watching it together. And, like, when my dad and I watch sports, we watch football. It's an awesome experience. And, like, you know, they won the game. We were cheering and stuff. And, like, you know, the Montreal Canadiens are Canada's last team. We're almost to the Stanley Cup Finals. If we win tonight, we go to the finals.
Oh,
you know,
really?
so we've been cheering pretty hard. Yeah, the game's
What's the
on right
series at?
now. It's 1-1. The series, no, the game's 1-1 right now.
No, what's the series at?
Montreal's up 3-2.
Oh shit!
And
So they
they're
have two
back
chances.
in Montreal.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, today.
Oh fuck!
So there's
and today
that.
is today's Saint John Baptiste Day too. So
Yes.
Montreal's gonna be fucking drunk today.
Yeah, exactly. You
Either
should see some of the
happy drunk
pictures
or
of
sad
like their fans and stuff, because like they only allow like 3,000 people in the building, but then outside it's like thousands and thousands of people.
Hell
but,
yeah,
like,
they're gonna be all partying
yeah.
and shit.
Compared with that, there's also the Euro as well, which I've been watching.
Oh, the Euro
My
Cup.
team's in
Yeah,
it. Yeah. So we got the round of 16 we got going. But yeah, no, basketball, I just hear every once in a while about basketball. It's just when the Lakers lost, I kind of was like uninterested in it. But then I saw that the Suns were absolutely
It's injuries.
obliterating
It's all
everyone.
injuries. The Suns are playing like a team. They're playing really fucking good, yo. Fucking it's insane to watch them play.
Mm-hmm.
But injuries just fucking rocked it, right? LeBron and AD were out. You have Kawhi out now. You have Kyrie was out, and Harden was injured too. I think Giannis is injured too. Honestly, during that series with Brooklyn, he kept holding his waist and shit. I don't think he's 100% either.
No.
He's like one bad game away from being fucked. But the injuries have been insane. I don't know if it's like poor conditioning or what the fuck.
I think it is poor conditioning, you know, and
yeah.
like with the NBA, like I get, you know, injuries do happen, but like, you know, the NHL and other sports are on a shortened season, yet there's not, well, I mean, in the NHL you get hurt by taking like a puck somewhere, or you get hit pretty hard, but I mean, conditioning, yeah, it might be off a little bit, but I'm excited because the teams that are in there are not what we expect. And like,
Yo, but if the finals are okay, so it's Phoenix versus the Clippers right now, right? That's the only series I'm kind of into, because I don't really, I can't watch Milwaukee play. It hurts too much, and I don't really like Atlanta that much, so I don't really care who wins in the East.
Atlanta, just for Trae Young.
Yo, but he flops too. He does that whole like drawing a foul shit too. But he's good. He's insanely good. I can't believe that's what I'm saying. Like I can't believe they are this far in.
Exactly,
The
and
fact that they
also
beat
the Suns
Sixers is
too.
kind of sick.
Who would have expected the Suns to be this far, as well?
Okay, no, I did expect the Suns to go far. I told you guys I wanted a Suns
is like,
Brooklyn finals. Fuck you. I've been saying from the beginning Phoenix has been good. Don't fuck with me now. Because you could see it from the beginning when they're facing LA. They were playing like a full-on team. In terms of like Cameron Payne getting shots when he needed to. Now he's playing insane. You had Crowder when he was defending. Was he defending AD or LeBron at the time too? He was always taking one of them, either one of them. He was locking them down. You had Devin Booker getting shots. You had CP3, which was like he was fucking orchestrating it in a way that was like insane. The fact that he's out and they're still winning is crazy. The fact that they can still keep going without him, because he really was like their little like, well, the point guard, I guess, their leader on the floor. But Phoenix is playing insane. I wanted it to be Phoenix versus Brooklyn in the finals. That's what I wanted, and that Brooklyn is gone is really upset. Yo, okay, no, Justin, you watched the game, right? You have to admit, Kevin Durant is hands down the best basketball player alive on this planet. He is the best player. He is the best.
That is very
fucking
aggressive
player.
words. I
Hell
don't know.
No. That is 100% true. Watching that man play, his game is perfect. He defends. Whoa.
Sorry,
what?
Montreal scored. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh shit!
I was like, whoa, I thought you guys
The
slept, bro.
Fuck.
Sorry,
That's
I told
young.
you guys we're recording during the game. I love recording, but like you're gonna see aggressive.
You're gonna
more.
hear. Okay. Who are you guys' top 3 players right now? Playing right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right now. No,
Like,
not in the finals. I mean,
playoffs?
no. I'm not in the playoffs. Active players in the NBA right now.
James.
James Harden. Okay.
No. Fuck no. LeBron James. What's wrong with you?
LeBron
Oh,
James
man.
you still think he's actually right now playing at the age he's at the performance he's been giving. Like, yes, he's had some insane games, but you can tell he is tired quicker. He's getting exhausted. He has to be more like, he has to go back to not being as aggressive. Wasn't that the big issue with the series with Phoenix, that he wasn't going to the basket? You could tell because he wasn't going to the line. Because he can't take it anymore.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me he's still one of the best?
He is one of the best. Yes. It's kind
Well,
of
not
like
one. He's one of the best, but I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't put him like up there, like top.
No,
Okay,
of course
fine. You
not.
got James. Go.
Okay, James,
Okay.
Curry,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and Luka.
Okay.
Luka will
Okay.
be massive.
Luka's already massive, yo. He's only what 21, 22.
He
All
is the
years,
next.
Luka. Next who? Oh, Larry Bird. Not Larry Bird.
Oh, no. See, the thing
but-
is, though. Here's the thing, though.
Can't
I
really make a
hate.
comparison, can you?
I hate when people compare, right? Because it just
Okay,
puts
I'm
so
sorry,
much pressure.
But what is it? No, they were calling him the next coup coach or some shit. But he's supposed to be the greatest European player of all time. Eventually. Isn't that the expectation? He's supposed to be the greatest European player. Anyway, Justin, what's your top 3?
What's his name? It's not in any specific order here. Fuck his name. Damian Lillard. Is it
Damian
did I say
Lillard? Yeah, Damian Lillard. Okay, yes.
Lillard. What's his name? Fucking. I do like. No, I don't. Anthony Davis is okay. No, I'd say James Harden is still pretty dope. And. Am I saying his name right? Is it Giannis or Giannis?
Giannis. Yeah, Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Antetokounmpo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis.
I don't know. I feel like LeBron is like he's done, bro. Now he's done. He can still play, but like, yo, it's let the new kids come in, bro.
And it's different. It's different from the Tom Brady situation where Tom Brady's a QB. That's a simple role, but like LeBron has to run up and down that floor and defend.
I was just about to drop Tom
offense.
Brady.
It's totally
yeah, but
different.
Tom Brady ain't
Totally
losing his hair, so you know.
The hairline, fucking the headband. But yo, I love Damian Lillard, though. Justin, seriously, the man is fucking nuts. Okay, like if I'm looking at just like from my limited experience watching and whatever I've been watching and just skill based, and again, not in any order, I'm gonna say, fuck, I can't believe I said top 3. I should have said top 5. Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He's dope, yeah.
See, it's like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry, right? Like, they're kind of really similar, but I really love them both.
They're both good in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
They're both good in their own way. Damian's like a little bit more, like, he's a little bit bigger, a little bit, I think, stronger, but like, Steph is insanely talented. And the way he carried that team with no support, really, was cool to watch. I can't choose between those two. Okay.
I mean, by stats, yes, Steph is better, but like, who do you like more?
Personality-wise, I honestly Dame Lillard. Okay, I'm gonna say Damian Lillard. I'm just gonna say it. Whatever, Damian Lillard. And for the third one, I think Joel Embiid is really good, but I'm not gonna say him. I think he's good at what he does. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna miss anybody. Oh, Kawhi Leonard's there too, right? That's another discussion. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Kyrie. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Kyrie.
He's still pretty dope.
Kyrie is just sick. The way he I really like watching guys. Watching him play is insane. Like to see the way he does shit, the way he can like isolate himself or split the defense and stuff, or just the way he like handles the ball. Like it's fucking. That's what you picture, right? When you picture like as a kid, a good basketball player, or how you wanted to play basketball. Yeah. That's what you pictured yourself doing. Shit like that. James Harden too. He does do that too, but I think Kyrie is what I would have like I think that's what we kind of dream about. Like that's a basketball player, just fucking insane. But yeah, my cousins get into it with me because like they're huge LeBron fanboys, like huge, and they were saying some shit like I said KD's the best player on the planet. Like, yeah, he's been for 2 years. LeBron was the best player for 15 years. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yo, I think in and out of his
LeBron
career,
was not the best player for fucking 15 years.
Exactly.
Hell no. Fuck out of here.
Thank you. With
the
Kobe
fuck out of maybe like 5. Maybe like 5 years.
He was. I would say he's top 3 or something. Maybe not top 3. He was up there every year. He was one of the best players every year. But he was not the top, bro. Thank you.
15 years, bro. That's maybe 5. Maybe 5. But nah.
Yo, I argued back. They're like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "Actually, for once, I'm not. I wasn't for one." But like, fucking these kids, and these are like young ass kids, and they don't fucking listen, right? They bring up all their little stats and shit, and it's like, I get it because it's really hard to like argue statistics, but then there's also specific statistics that when you bring yours up, then they're all like, "Oh, it's fucking not the same" or some shit like that. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Bro,
can I win then?
LeBron. How many times was LeBron in the finals?
Oh fuck, he's
Like 10, 11?
hell of a lot.
And how many times did he fucking lose or win? 4?
Yeah,
3?
he's got 4. 4 now. He's
Yeah.
got 5 now.
Yeah.
4 now.
Yeah.
Right?
4 or 5.
4 out of
4.
fucking 11 or 10, bro. Like, no, you're not the best.
Yeah,
Oh.
Let's be real.
but it's not about wins for me. It's just I think it's skill and talent for me. Like I get it. Like he is good at what he does. He's more of a passer than a shooter. I get that. Maybe shooting's not his thing all the time, right? But for me, I feel like shooting is important. Like, and they always say, well, when he needs it, he can get it and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I get that too. He can drive.
Nah.
No, I don't think he necessarily can. He can drive to the basket when he needs to, for sure. He can get buckets easy, but he cannot score from like mid-range and 3-pointers all on a whim. Like sometimes he gets lucky when he's on fire, but sometimes he doesn't. And if you're gonna judge basketball players based on shooting, then fuck no.
I would probably have to say, in a game with the game on the line,
Exactly.
I would want Steph Curry to shoot.
Yes.
You'd throw the ball. You know who you'd give the ball to? You'd give it to Dayton Lillard. You'd give it to Steph Curry. You would give it to KD. You would give it to these closers. I don't think you'd give it to LeBron right now. Like I think there was a time, and depending on the play, if he can, we can hear you type.
What?
We could hear you typing.
I could hear you type.
Oh, it's really... I muted my mic. That's so weird. I don't know where the audio's coming from.
We could hear you the whole time, yo.
Really?
Yeah. When you're chewing and shit, all of it.
Dude, I thought I was muted. Well, I don't know where the audio's coming from. I'm muting my mic, bro. Wait, can you still hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What is this? Bro, my mic is muted. What the fuck?
Okay, so you didn't know that we could hear you the whole episode?
No, that's why I was like, why is she... Is she trolling? Like,
No,
I'm muting myself.
I thought you were trolling. I thought you were fucking.
No, I legit was trying to be respectful. I'm like, I'm muting my mic. Because I know that it's muted when I can't hear myself in my headphones. So I was like, okay.
No, we can
Oh,
hear
man,
you.
I'm so sorry, audience. I'm so sorry. ASMR, baby. ASMR.
I'm just happy you're not echoing like you normally do.
I know.
You know what's funny, though?
No
Wait, you know what's
echoing.
funny?
What's up?
When I had myself on mute, I was like, should I fart right now? I need to fart. I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold it in.
You didn't.
And I'm glad I didn't. Like, holy shit. That would have been fucking hilarious, though.
It would have been funny.
That
But it would
would've
have been like,
hilarious.
okay, Justin, you're really trolling now, right?
So fuck. I'm sorry, man. I really thought I was on mute this entire time.
Well,
Yo,
that's
I do have
okay,
to give
bro.
props
You
to-
live and learn.
Live and learn, baby. Make mistakes. Fuck cancel culture.
Fuck cancel culture. Yo, Kawhi Leonard was another player that I was saying was really good, but I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like he really just I don't know. He doesn't seem to show up in all of them. Like sometimes he plays insane, but then other times I'm like, why aren't you trying this game? Or it feels like you're not trying this game. I don't like it. Right
It's
now,
like-
it's
Kind of like Iverson, bro.
Allen Iverson. He'd try. He would try. He'd play his ass off. He was little too.
Bro, he wouldn't try. No, like he wouldn't even practice. That's why he didn't.
Oh, you mean
he
that
could have
guy.
become
Oh,
more
he was
famous,
ju-
bro.
He didn't need, but okay, like people judge him for that, like the fact that he didn't practice and he didn't really like put on, like he didn't lift weights and shit. But I feel like he could perform. He still put up his points. The problem is he had no support. He had no one to
Yeah,
throw
I
pass the
guess.
ball to, really.
Could have been better.
Could have.
Okay,
been,
but okay, sure. But then again, it's
that's
kind
like
of like.
Chad Ochocinco.
But then again, it's kind of like Chuck not winning a ring. He still played well and he did good. Just doesn't have a ring.
Yeah, but it's like, did you guys hear Chad Ochocinco? He's in the boxing match, whatever, with the fighter. Did you guys hear about it? The football player.
Mm-mm. Oh wait, was that the one that was on with like Paul Logan? No.
Yeah, that he was one of the he was on the earlier
Yeah. I watched
Killing
that.
Incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that got fucked up. Or no, he fucked up somebody.
No, he got knocked to the ground for like a second. He bounced back up, and I watched the podcast afterwards, and he was talking about his reaction and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's one thing he says, because when he got hit and he got clipped, he's like, all I could think about on the way down before I hit the ground was get up. And I don't know, something about that, I love that. And like before you even hit the ground, you're like, yo, how the fuck am I gonna get back up? You don't even think about the fact that you're gonna hit it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know why a lot of people paid money to see that shit.
Oh, Logan
Like-
Paul fight was gonna be stupid. You already knew.
I paid just for the hell of it.
What is wrong with
What
you?
was
But
that
yo, no, but
session?
dude, it's crazy to think like this wouldn't exist. 10 years ago, this didn't exist. Like, yo, a fucking YouTube star fought a fucking elite world athlete
Okay,
for
but
$10 million dollars, and
okay,
or more than that. But
Floyd
like,
Mayweather isn't all that elite. Okay,
Bro.
Now,
Come on.
now-
He
shut the,
is.
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck
fuck
out of here right
out.
now.
Don't Don't
what
knock
the
him.
fuck did you
What
just?
the fuck?
I'm not a big
Floyd
fan,
Mayweather.
but he's an
I hate
elite.
him.
He
I hate
is an
him.
elite.
I don't like him either, but he's an elite athlete, bro. You can't deny that.
Okay,
Yo,
fine.
Justin,
He is an
you're
elite
blowing my mic,
athlete, but
bro.
how can you like him as a
That's right.
Filipino? Okay, Pacquiao.
How can you? Wow, how can you like him as a Filipino?
Pacquiao
With
beat
the-
him.
Yo, you like
Am I
Pacquiao?
wrong?
Yo,
Am I
Have
wrong?
you seen the shit Pacquiao said? If you're gonna say personality and you like
yo,
Pacquiao,
whoa,
that's the hypocritical shit, yo. And you the shit that
What?
Pacquiao has done.
bro. Honestly,
Floyd Mayweather is
look.
okay.
If Pacquiao wanted to win, he should have fucking knocked him out. He did it. Came to
Yo.
the judges. That's on Pacquiao.
I think it's
Aight?
rigged. It was
Floyd
rigged. He won
Mayweather,
that fight.
worked his ass off to be the best at what he does. He won every fucking fight, and now he gets to live off his clout because he earned that because he put
Okay.
his life
Yeah.
on the line in his fights.
I will
Yeah.
agree
He can do
with
whatever
you
the fuck
too.
he wants and box wherever he wants.
I will agree with
Yeah.
you too. Okay, I don't want to argue because I lost already. Okay, but okay,
You're cutting in and out now. I don't even know. Your mic's mad at you, bro.
okay. So all right. So let me. So I do apologize. You guys won that. I'm gonna admit that. Okay. Now here's the thing though. Okay. Now the dude's so cocky. He's like, oh, I tied. I went the distance with him. Hold on a second. Now he's like, I want Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, that
Bitch,
shit.
you want Mike? Really? Oh,
Yo.
okay.
Okay.
But
I
he's
100%
playing the
agree with
game. He's playing the
He-
game.
Okay,
But it's
I
Mike
100
Tyson.
I 100% want. No, I want Logan Paul get knocked the fuck out. That's what I'm disappointed about. I wish Floyd had just at the end just fucking knocked him out, but he didn't need to. He got his money. He didn't give a shit. And Floyd was honest about the whole time. He's like, "This is the biggest scam ever. Like, fuck, well, I'm just making money to do nothing." He said,
Yeah.
it.
The whole
I do
time.
wish he had knocked him the fuck out because Logan needs to get punched in the face because he's stupid as shit. He's in the UK and apparently he was out before his quarantine time. Like you're supposed to quarantine for 10 days or 5 days or some shit. They're a bunch of shitheads, but we already knew that.
You know
Then
what?
again,
Yeah.
like, but then let's talk about this, okay? If he was to fight Mike Tyson, isn't gonna
You're
hold
cutting
back.
in and out, Mark, man. I can't hear you for shit.
His mic's mad at him, bro.
It is mad at me for some reason 'cause
Uh-huh.
I lost to you guys.
Yeah, I was fucking
Yo,
pissed because you fucking insulted
I'm
me.
down for him to fight Mike Tyson. And will he
Hell
lose?
yeah.
Hell yeah. But will I want him to win? Hell yeah, because the betting is going to be against him. So I fucking want him
Now
to
you're cutting
win.
out too. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I'm
Hold
like
on.
literally
Is it me?
sitting up right now.
What
I think it's
about
you.
now? I can hear Mark just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I can hear
Like,
you.
I want him to
Maybe
fight
it's
Mike
me,
Tyson.
but- True.
That'll be funny to
Oh, yeah.
watch, honestly.
Punch in the face.
Mike might bite his ears, bro.
Yeah, the kid does need to be punched in the face because he's fucking stupid. It's insane to see like people like that be successful like to that level, and you know, there's people who deserve it more, like other people we follow or whatever. that
But he's the
really
nicer
deserve it
one,
more.
though. Like, you can tell he's an
That
act.
doesn't make it better, yo.
No.
Doesn't
You
make
can
any
tell.
Fucking better.
You can tell genuinely he's like an okay guy. Like, his brother's a dick. I hate his
He's
fucking
not,
brother.
man. Oh, his
Like,
brother's
dude,
fucking-
he's playing the game, man.
Shit.
He's people hate him and they want to pay him to get knocked out. Fuck yeah, I do. Actually, no, I
Yo,
wouldn't do the
Logan
same
was the one
thing.
who
but-
went to Japan and did that shit too. You know that, right? That is Logan. And he tried to
Yeah.
be like, I'm apologetic and stuff, but he still has had incidences and scams following that. That kind of like I do not like the guy. He is not proven like from his actions. I don't think he's a good dude. I still think he's in it for the money and stuff. And I do think that his brother's worse.
Oh, yeah, for
hands
sure.
down. But I don't know.
Like, I don't think the guy's a psychopath killer. You know, like he's an average Joe.
No.
You know, like
He's
he's an
not a
average Joe.
psychopath. He is. He just knows how to work the system at this point. He's smart. That's the thing, right? We're kind of learning that too, going into our 30s now. That
Yeah.
there is the game. Maybe we're late in the upkeep. Maybe I'm late. Or
I mean,
maybe
you
I
gotta
did
play
know,
the
but it's
game,
like
man.
you try to be optimistic and then you realize that nah, fuck man, the world actually does suck.
You gotta play the game without selling your soul. That's the key.
Yes. Be true to who you are. Stay happy.
OnlyFans, baby.
I
Jesus.
can't hear anything, and I don't know if it's me or you guys.
I think it's you. Can you hear me?
I just said
perfectly?
OnlyFans, baby.
Justin, can you hear me fine?
OnlyFans what?
Yeah,
I think it's just.
I think it's just I can hear everybody fine. And hello, are you still here?
On that note,
Yes, I'm
take
here.
us out.
On that note, I just want to say thank you everybody for DMing us, and those who
Oh,
got a
shut up.
reply
Okay,
that was
bye.
from
Cut it off.
Jessica.
I'm done. I'm muting myself.
Love, peace,
Bye.
and out.
Serenity. Love you guys. Peace.